star of today's show is Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday. And here we are at Limerock, and of all things, the Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I am sorry for the delay in getting everything going. Had some technical difficulties today. We use Skype for our video calls, so you'll see up on screen we have Ricmotech Black and Ricmotech Red. Those are two of the rigs, or the car colors of the two Ricmotech rides out there. So when we talk about the black, that is the black car versus the red car. When we cover some of the other competitors, the people running out of Ricmotech headquarters in Florida, Miami, Florida. And let's see, I think Kevin Ford, the man on the mic, is here with me. And Kevin, are you here? Hey, Kevin, are you here? He must have stepped away, but we are now live. We're at the competition.
Oh, I gotcha.
There you are. Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Sean. Great to have you back with us here for the October edition of the Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge.
You sound very quiet on my end. I'm going to have to try to make another adjustment.
Okay. I'll try turning it up a little bit on my end as well. Does that help a little bit there?
I think that sounds a little louder. Let me go on my end as well. Of course, every time we do this, it seems between TeamSpeak, Windows, and Skype, everything changes. Everything.
It's quite a dance what we have going here for sure.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Bucho, how you doing? Let's see here. All right, calling Kevin for Kevin, can you give me a sound check?
Yeah, check 1 2 1 2. Do you have a copy? 1 2 1 2.
That sounds good.
There we go.
All right. Now I get to finally turn some laps. I did a full rig change moments before. I've been testing the Next Level Racing FGT, which we're not looking at it. That's actually the rig sitting right next to that Ricmotech Red. I believe to his left is actually the Next Level FGT racing chassis. And I'm testing one of those, and I pulled it out of the main bay for some beauty shots. And now I'm back in my driving this crazy combo rig.
Yeah, let me reshare that
I was here when you shared it. I just didn't go grab it.
Oh, gotcha.
I got the one that can just do some off-roading. My car audio is too loud. Thank you, Michael. Sean, voice volume is lower than cars. Alright, let's see if we can adjust that slightly. I know why. Bear with me, everyone. Forgive me. It's been one of those kind of days. Just one of those days.
That's right. It's a Monday, Wednesday.
Let's see, we're gonna crank Sean's volume up to testing 1 2 3. I think that gives me a little bit now. I think we're doing all right with Sean's volume. It just probably means that you're gonna hear a pin drop in the other room because I'm using an open mic that's sitting too far away. Essentially, game sounds too loud. I don't understand how everything changed. Game sounds too loud. That means I have to turn this one down. Sorry guys, normally I get all this at least a little more ironed out, but today nothing worked, so we're still trying to get things scrambling.
I do have to compliment you, Sean, on your pit crew's uniforms.
Oh, aren't those styling?
That is pretty sharp, man. You're looking good down there.
I wish I had the car paint to match.
Boy, that is slick.
Shared setups. There we go. Doug says...
We have a new leader on the board here, Chris Cahoot, up there from Club, Ohio, with a 52 flat, a 52.056. Moving Brian Trudell down into that P2 slot. He's still sitting on that 52.184.
You've got a slow car on the left.
Oh, Brian Prudell chasing that P1 slot once again, landing up there with a 51.934. First driver to actually show P1 time bracket.
My force feedback's too high.
Hopping a little air there, Sean.
That's what this car is built for, right?
That's right.
I figured 2 wheels off. We're not holding ourselves accountable to off tracks today, are we?
Oh, yeah. I saw you trying to slide that one. I'm sorry, but your lap has been negated. Tyson Landis landing with a 52.897, putting him in that P7 position.
Stop.
I'll let you finish this lap, Sean.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
A project?
Yeah. We have a wallpaper or something that is cutting into the Ricmotech black camera angle there. Not sure what's hanging over there.
Alright, I need to turn down my force feedback anyways. Definitely too hard. Let me do that first so I don't forget. Oh, I have my brace force factor. Everything's wrong. I changed way too many things before today's event. Wheel, pedal, rig, stream, Skype, TeamSpeak, everything. Be right back. I'm going to go change that. Go work on that. See what's going on there.
Okay, thanks, man. All right, just to give everybody a quick rundown here while Sean's off getting his adjustments made on the camera there. Brian Prudell has got himself up in that top spot with a 51.759 in that P1 slot. P2 is Chris Cahoot from Club, Ohio with a 52 flat sitting on a .056. P3 is Chris Bassett out of the UK with a 52.400 right on the dot. P4, Donald King out of the Midwest sitting with a 52.447. And in 5th place right now, we have the APX 3000 UWSS Motion Simulator, and I believe that was put down by Alexander Searle, laid down that time there with a 52.650. That's our top 5 here tonight so far. Sebastian Preza sitting in that 6th position with a 52.861, and we see a new driver moving up into the P3. That's that Ricmotech Motion Simulator, getting a 52.276. Sitting down in the 8th position in P8, that would be our very own Sean Cole with a 53.383. In P9, Phil Scrutton out of Canada with a 53.770. And in P10, Rafael Pava 2 out of 53, or in a 53.939 time on the track. There's your top 10s so far in our Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge for October of 2018. Brian Purdell knocks that best time down even further to a 51.759. Oh, good to see Billy Strange out with us this evening. He just moved himself up into that P8 position with a 53.046. Joining us this evening as well as Amir Assad, moving himself into that P15 slot with a 1 minute flat, .755.
I'll tell you what, this is not an advertisement for Skype. This is the last time Skype ever gets used by me in the history of the world.
Giving you a fit, isn't it?
Yeah, and if it jumps again, let me know, because there's nothing different. I don't know why it just decided. It's like... It's really weird what it's doing with scaling of the cameras on some auto thing, and it's like, why are you even trying at all?
Right.
And why would you crop them? If you're going to do it, man, why would you crop the camera at all?
Exactly.
Yeah. So Skype, I guess you can't really delete it from your system, but it's deleted from my usage. We'll be on Discord next time. Alright, now I get to drive. Let me know if it jumps.
Sorry.
Sorry, Chris. Ah, car, please. Mr. Ford is hard to hear. Oh, I've about had it. You know what else, Kevin? When we do this, we can just use the because who is anyone hearing you on TeamSpeak other than me, Kevin?
No, not anyone other than you.
Yeah, I think next time we'll get on Discord. And you can be on there with a microphone, no camera. Ricmotech can be on there with cameras, no microphone or speakers.
Right.
And it can be just one thing and simplify it, because my mix is just all over the place with the way it's done it today. I can't, I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can try. Let me see if I can kick my mic up a little bit more here. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll see if that's coming in a little hotter.
I think that sounds a little better.
We do want to remind our viewers out there that our password this evening to get into this hosted session is Extreme99, and that is just with an X. XTREME99. Again, XTREME99 will get you into the session with us tonight. And again, we're competing for a Ricmotech t-shirt this evening. That's right, the driver who makes it into the final shoot here next 30 minutes, we'll have an opportunity to battle with 2 other drivers. The top 3 qualifying times will go at it in that final 25-minute showdown to see who wins that Ricmotech t-shirt this evening.
I can't believe I forgot to paint my car. Oh boy, Oberto. Ah. Might as well be all white. Oh, so your first time in this car, eh? Oh, no, no. Kevin, you have one more job, too.
Okay, what is that?
You have to figure out if Ricmotech Black is Frank Rico or... I'm trying to figure out the other name they're using.
Ricmotech Black is Frank Rico.
Uh-huh.
And Ricmotech Red is Oscar Hidalgo.
Okay.
Boy, the roster is filling up quick tonight, Sean. We already have 22 drivers out on track. But we have room for about 30 more drivers this evening. 30 more drivers, 30 more garages open for our Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge for October of 2018. Again, challenge is giving away that Ricmotech t-shirt tonight. The top 3 drivers in the pre-qualifying that will last the next, about 2 hours and 45 minutes. After that wraps up, we'll take the top 3 drivers. We'll have a shootout. Each driver will get 7 minutes to get their best lap time in and see who can land that Ricmotech t-shirt this evening, getting that best time here in the VW Beetle at Limerock Park. How's that setup feel, Sean? Is it getting you around there okay?
Yeah, it's a little understeer. I mean, I don't know if there's anything you can do about understeer on entry on this car on tarmac, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it's drivable. Whoa!
Sean Cole moves himself up into that P4 position with a 52.343. Rafael Pava moves into P10 now with a 53.347.
Turn earlier.
Sebastian Preza gets his best time with a 52.654, still holding on to that P8 slot.
Yeah, definitely some understeer on entry.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it was when I brought my rally set up here first, the thing was so understeery that you couldn't even, you had to brake so far before the corner to even get it to turn. So I kept stiffening it up, and finally I got it to where it would actually seat a little bit. You know, you get that nose to plant, and then it would sit down into the entry.
Yeah, but it drives, I mean, it's neutral. It's a good setup. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Steam King. Giving out the password. Ah, there's Ricmotech Red, Oscar Hidalgo. Is Oscar in the rig? Who's in it?
That is Sebastian Preza.
I think I heard you just say that not moments ago.
Yeah, no problem.
last up on the right.
Yeah, Ricmotech Black, who's being driven by Alexander Searle. He's back in the seat trying to better his time.
Ah!
Ooh, ouch. Hold on, buddy, hold on. We have the medics on the way.
We're gonna total a lot of cars here today, I can see.
Oh, yeah.
It's alright, Alberto. They said, doesn't matter. Tear them up. Go win. That's what Alberto told me. Oh. I gotta see this comment on the Lamborghini F1 stat. That was our, we don't know of the day of the pit crew. Engines. Yeah, I knew they did engines that were somewhat unsuccessful.
Go right. You've got a slow car on the left.
Well, we would like to remind drivers about our format for this evening's Hotlap Challenge. We will be doing the same as we did last month in September. For those of you that were here for that one, we will have a 3.5-hour session tonight. At the end of that 3.5 hours, actually 3 hours and 25 minutes, we will take a 5-minute break and we will introduce our top 3 qualifiers that will make it to the final challenge showdown. Each one of those drivers will have 7 minutes by themselves out on track to lay down their best time. The driver that comes in with the best time at the end of that final challenge will win that Ricmotech high-performance sim racing equipment t-shirt that we're giving away this evening.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Again, those laps do need to be cleaned tonight. I know we're driving the VW Beetle, and it is designed to be doing a little bit as much of the off-track as it is the on-track. But tonight, we're on the asphalt tarmac, so those laps do need to be cleaned without incident before we grab those top 3 drivers. If that top line you have is showing us that you had an incident on that lap, we will then go to the second fastest driver down through 4th place. Good to see Giuseppe Iannucci out here with us tonight out of New York. He's one of the past champions of the Ricmotech Sports Car Series. Great to have him out tonight. As well as Mike Dam. Good to have him out this evening. Another past champion of the Ricmotech Sports Car Series. He's actually won the championship in the Mazda class as well as the GT Mustang FR 500 class.
Something's gone on to the Ricmotech Black, and it wasn't me.
Oh, this isn't the setup?
Looks like they got a major crash.
Negative. It is open setup tonight. Open setup tonight. We have shared a baseline setup in the box there for everyone to try out or to start out with. And but you are welcome to bring your own setup to the table tonight. It is open setup.
Hey, Kevin, you might want to Tell Frank something's gone crazy with Ricmotech Black.
Okay. Why? We have a dangling participle and it's a camera.
Oh, too funny.
All right. I'll get a hold of him here. Stand by.
Hey, Norman, how you doing? Hola! That is very interesting. So they had 1 year where they actually did the car and the engine together. And then they did engines for a couple years. This is just open, so it's 3.5 hours of hot lapping, with the top 3 having a shootout for the best lap of the night. So for me, it's about pacing myself, it's about taking my time, turning some laps, resting, watching others. There we go. That works. So since we just fixed Ricmotech Black, why don't we go ahead and watch Ricmotech Black? And that would be Frank Rico. And I am so bad with names, but the Kevin, there we go. I should know his name by now. But that is him in that top Ricmotech Black and the black Beetle there. Ricmotech decals. Frank Rico let him take the car for a drive, basically. As he follows, I'm not sure what car that is, an orange and black. The Beatles at Limerock. I think it's the competition model, and it simplifies the process, Norman. So, when you think of an Assetto Corsa or an R-Factor or any of the other popular main sims, when it comes to matchmaking, it's not so easy. All of a sudden, somebody needs to host. And then unless you're paying for expensive servers, it's really almost no different than running on the Xbox, where it's just hijacking somebody's hosting the room on their internet connection. In the case of iRacing, it's all built-in servers. It's very easy. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to make multiplayer happen. You just host a room like we did here today, and you're up and running. That's part 1. Part 2, it is a great sim, great physics, and it can rival, and some would say better, some would say equal, some would say lesser than, but it can rival any of the great sims out there, absolutely. And then to finish it off, their competition structure, there's a point system built in. We're not utilizing it here today because we're in a hosted private room, but when you're in the open public with iRacing, their ranking system is based on your performance, and that it's very... you can say what you will about whether it's the perfect scoring system or not. Doesn't matter as much as it's been a very effective at establishing a leaderboard or a ranking system so that you race against people of your racing ability. So, last thing I'll say before I take a quick break. If you go to do a race in the Porsche, for example, and there are 100 people who are going to join the next race, and there are constantly races going on 24/7, another feature of iRacing, if 100 people go, it's going to break it into like 3 or 4 rooms based on your rank. So you'll be in the group of people around your rank, not racing the guys who are at alien speed or running 3 seconds faster than you. So, 1992 was the year they ran Team Lambo. Awesome. No, I love it. Thank you, Alla. Chrysler, who bought Lamborghini in '87, invested $50 million to get started in racing. That is awesome. That is awesome. So why don't we do one more quick lap session, and then we'll take that break.
Oh, there, I got you back on the headset there, Sean.
I was explaining why so many people gravitate towards iRacing. A viewer was asking.
Oh,
And I want to give a good explanation. Ooh. Kevin, do we know how long the tires are optimal? It seems not very long.
It's seems like you can get about 3 laps out of them as far as a hot lap. I was finding myself today as I was working on the setup. That was about the best that I could get a good time, was about 3 laps. It's a fun car to drive around here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you kind of end up with a smile on your face. You end up drifting when you don't even plan on it, but it works out, you know?
Yep. Giuseppe Iannucci laying for the best time of the night so far with a 59.912, putting him in that P22 position.
The brakes leave something to be desired.
Yeah. Sean, you might want to take a picture of the screen, buddy. You are ahead of Mike Dam by about 0.08 of a second.
Quick, can we end it now?
That's right, that's right. There's Giuseppe Iannucci laying in his best time with a 52.397, moving up into that P6 position. To give a quick rundown here, Sean, on our top 5 drivers, Brian Prudell out of the Northwest, still holding on to that P1 slot with a 51.759. Chris Cahood holding on to that second spot with a 52.056. In P3, Chris Bassett out of the UK with a 52.189. In 4th place, we have, that's Alexander Searle and the APX 3000 motion simulator down at Ricmotech, holding on to a 52.276. And your very own Sean Cole holding on to that P5 slot so far with a 52.343. Good to see Jesse Fox out with us this evening in that P22 slot right now with a 56.220.
Whoa.
Sorry, bud.
Oh!
Hold on to her, hold on. Oh, man.
Bug, please.
Did you say punch bug, please?
I need to be able to cut the track going into 1. I like that really low line. Just 1 wheel into the dirt. It shouldn't be a penalty.
Well, you would think, yeah.
I'm not getting any help from the judges, huh?
Not so much.
I'm glad I asked now.
Yeah, better to know now, right? Now you can kill as many cones as you like. Oh, no, you can't do that either.
Just testing the boundaries.
No leaning on the guardrails.
I just need somebody else there to hold me on.
Right. And yet another driver from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series. We welcome Daniel Bristow from the UK tonight. He's getting himself started right now, sitting in that P27 slot, but we know that'll change quickly as he gets out on track.
The Sandman's here.
Looks like we have Sebastian Preza now driving in the APX 3000 UWSS SlipSense motion simulator, as we see him moving around on the screen there. I had the privilege of driving that simulator back in, I guess it was late April, early May this year. And that is quite the experience, boy. That was a bit hair-raising, sure put the goosebumps on my arms. What an experience.
Oh, great. I'm back to 7th and Mike Dam's in 4th.
Yeah, and the track goes the other way, Sean. Oh, we got a mover and shaker on the board here, moving up into that P2 slot. Mr. Donald King out of the Midwest, landing at 52.026. That bumps E3, Mr. Chris Cahoot, down into that third spot with a 52.056. Just 0.03 of a second between them. Looks like Mike Dam brought a lot of his Canadian brothers with him tonight. We've got 4, 5, 6 Canadian drivers in here this evening, and quite a few from Florida as well.
You got a slow car on the right.
I thought everyone in Canada was too busy partying today.
Well, I would be a little weary on driving around them this evening. If you see them going real slow, yeah, well, just overtake them. Hey, man, don't pass me so fast.
Turn up the music.
Hey, man, it's a little dark in here. Turn down the trees. They're blowing so quick. Did you get an off track there?
Nope, but I'm not where I need to be. I'm already getting slower.
Oh, look at this. Moving up into that P1 position, Mr. Giuseppe Iannucci out of New York with a 51.704.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking the rallycross route.
Man, that thing just rolls and rolls, doesn't it? Well, you're close, Sean. You're only 0.6 off. I mean, that's doable.
Yeah.
Good to see Phil Scruton out with us this evening from Canada, landing up with a 52.892, putting him in that P12 position. Oh, Raphael Pava dumps him right down into the P13. Raphael now in P12 with a 52.530. And the driver in the GT Ultimate Simulator at Ricmotech just up into that P8 slot with a 52.288, dropping our own Sean Cole down to P9.
I'm outraged.
I would be.
Look at all the
Go get him, buddy. Go get him.
look at all the Alberto cars.
Oh, there's a little drift for you.
Whoa.
Sean, do you realize the car behind you is painted up with Sin Pit colors and a Sin Pit paint job?
Yeah, Joa. Representing.
Yep.
He's my mortal enemy. We play a lot of Wreckfest.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And Joa must die. Nah, he's a great guy. Good friend.
looks like you're gapping him a little bit here.
Oh, well, I'm much faster than him.
Just want to make that clear, right? Oh, he did get his best time on that last lap. He's in P19 with a 53.9. Oh, Mike Dam is on the move, sliding up into that P4 slot with a 52.055. Now sitting only 3/10 off of P1. Mr. Giuseppe Iannucci in that 555 VW Beetle holding on to that 51.704. Vernon Newsom, good to see him out with us this evening. Up into the P22 slot with a 54.643.
We do the brake bias on this sucker.
Sorry.
Ballast forward.
William Martinez lands his best time, putting himself into that P21 slot with a 54.039. Another mover on the board, Tony Watson, moving up into P14 with a 52.45. Daniel Bristow lands his best time out of the UK with a 53.036, putting himself in that P16 slot.
Norman, just that one video that's out there.
Tony Watson just keeps moving up that board, now into that P13 with a 52.760. We want to remind drivers that lap has to be clean tonight. I know these cars are... Sorry, buddy, I did not see you there. I apologize. Tonight we...
No worries, Bucho.
Stay between the white lines and keep those fast laps nice and clean in order to move into that final qualifying round that will happen with 30 minutes to go tonight. So we have about 2 hours and 18 minutes remaining in our pre-qualifier event. At the end of that, we'll take our top 3 drivers and we'll move them into the final round. Each driver will have 7 minutes out on the track to land their best time. The driver that gets the top time will come away with that super select Ricmotech high performance sim racing equipment t-shirt this evening. Giuseppe Iannucci just keeps chipping away at the block there. Now down to a 51.497. Opens up a 3/10 gap over second place Brian Prudell, who's got a 51.749. And there goes Mike Dam sliding up the board to a 51.772, creeping in on those top two drivers.
Ah, shit.
Ouch. Ooh, ooh. Oh, into the wall. Ouch. And over. You couldn't have done that again if you tried.
I agree. All right. Break time for Sean. So we're going to put it on Ricmotech Black for spectating.
All right. Sounds good. I'll switch over to that camera.
And that'd be Frank Rico, and I am live. And I take a break. I'll be back.
All right, sounds good, buddy. We'll talk to you here in a few.
This car takes a little more energy than normal.
Oh, boy, yeah, I would imagine. Mike Dam lands himself another best time, 51.65, or 765. He is now 6 thousandths off of Brian Prudell, holding on to that P2 slot with a 51.759. Do want to remind drivers that we want to keep things nice and respectful out here this evening. Let's keep that F3 relative box up. As we're exiting the pits, we have quite a bit of traffic out here tonight, and we will more than likely fill up all the garages, which will be a total of 37 cars on track. So let's make sure that if you are pulling over to stop, do exit the track surface so we're not impeding any of the other drivers' lap times. Again, keep your eyes out as you're exiting that pits. Cars are coming down into turn one there pretty fast. Let's make sure we're not interrupting those other drivers' laps. Daniel Bristow landing another good time up to that P11 slot with a 52.423. I want to remind our viewers we have 37 garages available. 29 of them have already been used up this evening. You can find us in the iRacing hosted sessions this evening. And the password to the session is Extreme99. Again, that's Extreme99. That's with an X, not an E on the front. XTREME99. That'll get you into the session tonight. And tonight we're competing for another one of those really slick Ricmotech high-performance sim racing equipment t-shirts. And it'd be great to win one of those. So come on out and join us this evening. We do have 12 slots, 12 garages remaining here this evening in the event. So come on out and give yourself a shot at this VW Beetle at Limerock this evening. Here's our rundown so far this evening. Our top 5 drivers, starting in P1, Giuseppe Iannucci out of New York has a 51.497 on the board. Brian Prudell out of the Northwest sitting in P2 with a 51.759. Mike Dam still holding on to that P3 slot out of Canada with a 51.765, just 6 thousandths of a second back off of that P2 slot. In P4 tonight, Donald King out of the Midwest with a 52.026. And Chris Cahoot out of Club, Ohio, holding on to P5, just 3/10 back with a 52.056. Tony Watson lands his new best time with a 52.499, moving him up into P12. Well, we do want to welcome all of our viewers this evening to our October 2018 edition of the Hotlap Challenge here. The Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge being brought to you by Ricmotech and the Simpid crew joining us every month for these special events. We do appreciate Sean Cole and his staff bringing this event to the third Wednesday of every month. The Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge takes place, so we do appreciate everyone who's come out and joined us this evening. Again, if you'd like to join in the competition this evening, we are located on iRacing in the hosted sessions. The password is Extreme99. Again, that's XTREMEN, or I'm sorry, XTREME 99. Again, Extreme 99. Drivers, the setup tonight is an open setup. That's right. You can do whatever you need to do to discard and get those lap times down tonight. We do have a shared setup. It's our Ricmotech baseline setup that we provided out there for everyone. I'll go ahead and share it one more time in case we've had a couple drivers come in the last few minutes, and you are welcome to use that. Again, open setup this evening. Vernon Meacham lays down his best time in P24 with a 54.496. All right, Mike. Good to see Chris Foreman out with us this evening from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series, moving himself up into the P19 position with a 53.167. No problem. Looks like we still have our top three drivers holding into that same position. P1, Giuseppe Iannucci holding on to that 51.497. Brian Prudell still sitting P2 with a 51.737. And right behind him, about 8 thousandths of a second, is Mike Graham in P3 with a 51.765.
Dodgers!
Not a lot of times moving on the board at the moment. I think drivers are starting to fine-tune the car at this point to get those extra few tenths and thousandths of a second out of it. Leif Hellberg joins us. He's up into that P29 slot with a 57 flat,
Hey, Devin.
.073. And I think I hear our very own Sean Cole rejoining us there, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, Kevin?
Doing good, doing good. I see you're all refreshed and ready to take that top slot away.
Yeah, but I got sinuses. I got like a sneeze. It's like trying to happen. And I got the Dodger game on in the background.
The what game?
Dodger game?
Oh, Dodger game. Gotcha.
I don't know. Maybe out by you, people call it the Milwaukee game. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Leif Hellberg improves his time, moving him up into P28 out of Scandinavia with a 54.836.
Thank you, Bucho.
Louise Hillho joins us from Brazil this evening up in that P30 position with a 58.099. 34 garages taken up, viewers. We have 3 slots left, just 3 slots available to jump in here and have your shot at winning that Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment t-shirt. All you got to do is make it into the top 3 for that final Hotlap Showdown Challenge, and the top 3 drivers will go at it. They'll each have 7 minutes on the track to get their best lap time. The other 2 drivers will follow in suit and see if they can knock them off the board to win that t-shirt tonight. We have about 2 hours remaining at our pre-qualifier at this point. Well, Sean, you're still holding on to that P9, buddy, so just keep chasing it, man.
Oh, my inflated self-ego. I'm sitting here going, why don't I have a stack of those t-shirts sitting right next to me?
Hey, don't you love that little ego on your shoulder just typing away at you? Why haven't you won a t-shirt?
Why do you suck so bad? You're supposed to... Oh, you're gonna lose to Iannucci again.
Right.
Oh, I'm at 10th. I'm guessing Sandman.
And again, just so our viewers know, that password to get into the session tonight is Extreme99. That's with an X, not an E on the front. XTREME 99.
Not once have you made that apex.
Ouch.
Bug, please.
Remind drivers as the track is starting to fill up. We only have 3 garages left. We have 34 cars out in the session, so let's make sure that we're using our best courtesy out there on track. Coming out of the pits, keep that F3 relative up. Make sure we're not pulling right out in front of another vehicle. It's trying to get their hot lap, so let's be courteous out there on track as best we can. I know it's getting a little busy out there, and of course we know this car does drive off track as well as on track. But tonight, you do have to keep it between your eyes. Getting off track, your lap is negated. So if you're holding the best time right now and it's not a clean lap, yeah, that lap will not count. We will go down to the second place car and so on down the list to get that top 3 qualifiers for our Hot Lap Showdown. It'll be taking place here in just under 2 hours. We still have just under 2 hours in the pre-qualifying. Vilho gets his best time, moving himself up into that P13 slot with a 52.461. You have a thought? Are you getting a brainstorm?
I just realized I had my optimal on a weird setting that was confusing me. It was not to my liking.
Did you try adjusting the brakes?
Brake bias?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried putting it back a little bit.
That help?
No.
Did you try going forward?
No, but I need more ass movement.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you try ballast forward?
That I did not do. That would help.
Might get me more front bite, then I don't need the ass to move.
Yep.
Whoa, sorry, bug. Oh, Climber, that was Climber. Sorry, Climber.
Drivers, this is an open setup tonight, just so you know. You can alter that car as much as you need to get your best time out there on the track. And we have shared a Ricmotech baseline for all of you out there this evening. So if you haven't seen it in the...
What happened there?
So, needs a baseline slide set up. There is one in the box for you. Looks like Mike Dam has moved up into that P2 slot, landing a 51.592. Billy Strange takes himself into the top 10 now, sitting in that P10 with a 52.292.
a slow car on the right. Go left.
No, I don't think this is better. Well, that's my fault right there.
It seems to be rotating a little bit better at Apex, though.
Well, I can't tell.
How far did you bring it back?
It only gave you kind of two. One click was 54 inches forward from 27, I think.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm getting any more front grip out of it.
Man, did you get some air.
What?
Ouch. Oy. Whoa, you almost got hit again. Almost again.
Too crowded anyway.
Joe Antonio gets his best time in that P18 out of Canada with a 52.880. Luis Filho out of Brazil moves up the list again into that P12 slot now with a 52.314. Gene McKinney joins us out of Carolina. He gets his best time in that P31 slot with a 56.363. Sandman hasn't won a lap yet.
Oh, that guy's fast. I don't know about a rally car on Limerock, but... we call him Sandbag. That's why he hasn't turned a lap. Yeah, he's just waiting. He's waiting until 5 to go.
That's right, 5 to go, exactly. Don't you love drivers like that? Be in a practice session for an hour and 40 minutes and finally get your best time, and then your buddy comes in and just beats you, and that one lap, you know, just comes out and knocks 3/10 off your time. Yeah. Odell's not going to let that P2 slot get away from him. He moves back up there, moves Mike Dam back down to P3, gets himself a 51.534.
Car on your left. Clear.
do want to send a big thank you out to Frank Rico at Ricmotech.com. We do appreciate him putting this event on for us every month. Again, these take place the third Wednesday of every month. We put on this Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge, and we always have some fun gift or prize to give away. So I look forward to seeing everyone in November and December for our final two editions of 2018. And we sure have appreciated everyone coming out throughout the year. I know we have a lot of drivers in here that make a point to put this on their schedule to be a part of this event. And we do want to thank Frank at Ricmotech again for putting this on for us. If you have any need for sim racing equipment, obviously visit Ricmotech.com for all their high-performance sim racing equipment, from starter setups all the way up to full motion simulator rigs. They do have a little bit of everything there. They're also a supplier of Leo Bodner parts as well. So visit them at Ricmotech.com. And again, we'll look forward to seeing everyone in November for our 11th edition of 2018. We have about an hour and 45 minutes. An hour and 45 minutes remaining in the pre-qualifier. We've just about filled up all of our garages here this evening. And again, thanks to everyone for coming out. Let's keep our courtesy up and our situation awareness up on the track out there. And let's make sure that everyone has an opportunity to get their best lap in, as we do have a lot of traffic out there this evening. That was close. Our very own Sean Cole moves himself up into that P6 position, getting a 52 flat. That's right, 52.021. Did I catch an expletive there?
Oh, did you hear that? Is that a hot mic?
It's a hot mic, hot mic.
Oh, my car's hurt. Car, please. This one's no
Car,
good.
Please. Car, please. Woo, nice. Oh, look at that move.
Like I said, Alberto said tear him up all day long. We got a bunch.
9-6, 9-8, 9-7. And a nice pirouette at the end.
Oh. Sorry, I got the Dodger game in the side here. As long as my battery keeps up. 3-1 Dodgers. Just your Dodger update.
1-3 Milwaukee for those of you in the Midwest. Luis Filho keeps moving up the charts here, up to a 52.038 in that P8 position.
Oh, Dodgers scoring runs.
Luis Filho is out there getting it done out of Brazil, moving into P6, now with a 52.019. He is chasing that number one slot. A hot mic. Well, for our viewers out there, Sean, Giuseppe Iannucci still holding on to that P1 with a 51.497. And Brian Pudell recently knocked Mike Dam out of the P2 slot. He's up there with a 51.534. Mike Dam with a 51.592, just 0.06 of a second off. Sitting in P4 right now is the machine down at Ricmotech there, as they're holding their open house tonight, as they do the third Wednesday of every month. And that driver in the seat, I believe, is Alexander Searle, that's still holding on to that P4 slot with a 51.887. Daniel Bristow from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series out of the UK, holding on to P5 with a 51.926.
Useless lap. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'm not being very smooth, and that might be one thing rally carring, but I'm not sure that's the way here today. Alright.
Yeah, it's interesting trying to drive this car like a road car. I mean, it is not easy to do.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, let's see. This time, we have a different driver in Ricmotech Black, but he's pulled over, it looks like. Oh, I might be not live. There we go. He's underway. Alright, we're going to go back to Ricmotech Black as Sean gets a cup of coffee and see if caffeine could be the trick to rally car driving.
There you go.
So, we'll see about that. Be right back.
Well, viewers out there, we do still have 2 garages empty. Still 2 garages empty yet. If you'd like to get in and join our session, you can find us on iRacing. In the hosted sessions, the password is Extreme99. Again, that's XTREME 99. Moving up into P17, Amir Assad gets a new best time with a 52.572. Well, Mike Dam can't let it go. He moves back into that P2 slot with a 51.524. Now only sitting 0.03 of a second out of first place. That black Ricmotech VW Beetle we see going around the track is being driven by Sebastian Preza. He's in the APX 3000 Slip Sense Motion Simulator down at Ricmotech. Visiting our open house tonight. Heading down into turn one. Oh, he gets a little sideways there on entry. He holds on to it. I love that rally car. He's holding down that P4 position right now, sitting on a 51.887. He's only about 4/10 off of that P1 slot, so you can see he's certainly out there hustling, trying to get that time nailed down. Good to see David Clymer out with this evening in the 242 VW Beetle, sitting in the P19 position right now with a 52.654. Vernon Newson moves up to P28 now with a 53.911. We have a new leader at the top of the board. Mike Dan gets it done, moves up into P1 with a 51.490, 7 thousandths of a second quicker than P2, Mr. Giuseppe Iannucci, with a 51.497. Yeah, not a problem, Sean. I got you, buddy. Sounds good. No problem.
Ah, Frito, that's too bad, man. That sucks. Wonder why. I'll be back, you guys.
David Clymer lays down a new time, moving up into P18 with a 52.627. Oh, Giuseppe Iannucci takes it back again, moving into P1 with a 51.481. What a dance we had going at the top here between Giuseppe Iannucci with a 51.481, Mike Dam in P2 with a 51.490, and Brian Prudell with a 51.534. Again, drivers were competing for that Ricmotech high-performance sim racing equipment t-shirt this evening. We will have a three-driver shootout here at the end of our event. That'll be coming up here in about an hour and a half. We will break for about 5 minutes. We will announce the top three drivers that had the top three clean laps here tonight at Limerock and the BW Beetle. And we look forward to seeing who ends up in those top three tonight. Those three will have a showdown. They'll each have 7 minutes to get their best lap time out on the track, and the top driver will win that Ricmotech t-shirt. Again, I want to remind drivers to keep your situation awareness up. We've got a lot of cars out on track tonight, so exiting that pits, make sure you keep that relative box up, and let's keep that courtesy at top of mind. Good to see another one of the Ricmotech Sports Car Series drivers out here this evening. Mr. Aero Nam moving up into P15 with a 52.514. We know for certain we'll be seeing him up in the top three here by the end of the night. I'm not sure if I'm seeing this right, but it looks to me like Mike Dam just tied his fastest time with a 51.490 once again. Want to remind drivers that it is open setup tonight. You can dial that car in to get that lap time nailed down and get those final tenths and thousandths of a second around Limerock tonight in this VW Beetle. We wish everyone the best of luck to making it into that top 3 this evening for that final qualifying showdown. Viewers out there in the SimPit crew world, we have one garage left. If you want to come out here and give your best shot at getting that best hot lap around Limerock and that VW Beetle, you've got one garage left here to get it done. So come on out and join us. We're all racing for that Ricmotech high-performance sim racing equipment t-shirt tonight. Our very own Sean Cole is broadcasting live tonight for us here of our October edition of the 2018 Hot Lap Challenge. Great to have him with us this evening. And right now, I believe he's still sitting in that P8 or P9 now. He's been moved down. Billy Strange moves him out of P8, and 52.021 is the time Sean's sitting on. Billy Strange in that P8 with a 52.000. Gene McKinney just got his best lap time with a 52.821, moving him up into P22. Aeronam moving up that ladder quick, up to P13 with a 52.208. Curious to see how fast he moves up the ladder. Again, one garage left out there for this Ricmotech Hot Lap Challenge tonight. Yep, one spot available if you want to come out and join us. We are in the iRacing hosted sessions section. You can join us by putting in the password Extreme99. Again, that's XTREME 99. That's XTREME 99. We're still watching Sebastian Preza out here on the course as he's coming into the uphill. Very difficult track with this VW Beetle. We've seen a lot of cars doing a lot of the off-tracking tonight with this car, as it's designed to do, but not for our competition this evening. Got to keep it between the white lines, and that does have to be a clean lap when you do get that fast lap. Oh, he comes in hot into turn one, locks him up. down into the grass. That's a button reset. Looks like Sebastian's taking a little break here, catching a breather before he heads back out on track. It appears as if he's working on that setup there. He's made his change. He's pulling back out on track now. Let's see what he can lay down. Right now he's sitting on, I believe, a 51.887 it shows here. He's sitting in P6 now. He's gotten bumped down the list just a little bit. He was P4 at one point. Looks like Giuseppe Iannucci has chipped away at that block a little more now, down to a 51.411, separating himself from Mike Dam by 0.08 of a second now. Let's see if we still have that one garage open. And it is open. Still one slot available for our viewers out there. If anybody'd like to come out and give themselves a shot with the VW Beetle at Limerock tonight. Yes, quite a challenge for the Hotlap Challenge for October of 2018. Would be great to have you out there, fill up that final garage, and see if you can knock Giuseppe Iannucci off the top of the board. Again, we're racing for that Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment t-shirt tonight. They are very slick looking shirts. We've given away a couple of these here in the last couple of months. Still keeping our eye on Sebastian Preza here as he's coming out onto the backstretch. He's getting a little bit of competition from the driver behind him, and he's going to let him go around on the left. Again, Sebastian driving that APX 3000 UWSS SlipSense Motion Simulator down there at the Ricmotech Open House that takes place on the third Wednesday of every month. And we allow online drivers to come in and compete for that t-shirt as well. So the drivers at the open house will win themselves a t-shirt, as well as the drivers competing in the online session here this evening. We're still waiting on Shoal, or that's an abbreviation for Sean Cole. Sorry about that. We'll just call him Shoal from now on. Sean should be back in the old race seat here in a few minutes. We'll get him back out on track, and he's still sitting in that P9 position so far. Sitting on a 52 flat. Still struggling to break into those 51s, but he's really not that far off. He could get himself in the top three there with another 3 or 4 tenths he can knock off of his lap. For any of our viewers out there looking for sim racing equipment, obviously you can visit Ricmotech.com. They do carry a wide range of products from steering wheels, pedals. They are a Thrustmaster factory authorized dealer. They also carry Leo Bodner parts and accessories to convert some of your Logitech equipment to standalone pedals or whatever your situation requires. Visit Ricmotech.com. You'll see a plethora of equipment and parts, just about anything you could dream of having for your sim racing needs. And of course, we do want to thank Sean for broadcasting our event tonight, again this evening, from the Sin Pit crew. Great to have all of his clan out here on the track with us tonight. Several of them out here competing, as they do every month, and they're usually up at the top of the board. So between Extreme Motorsports and the Sin Pit crew, quite a battle goes on in here, so the challenge is on for any of those other drivers out there to try to knock them off the top of the board. Been an interesting event this evening, watching these VW Beetles scrapping it out, trying to get those best times. Oh, man, and Sebastian comes down off of a slide and takes out another driver. About two other drivers there had to give up their lap times. Well, that's what happens when you get a crowded track here. We do have 36 drivers that have entered in the competition this evening. Do have one garage left, one spot open, as we see 5 cars come roaring up the hill here at Limerock. This Beetle does get a little bit airborne coming up over that hill. Feel that car get light. You can feel it in the steering wheel as that car releases from the ground surface. This being primarily designed as a rally car, it sure is exciting to drive it on a road course. A little more difficult than your typical road car, but it is certainly a lot of fun. Now, no big changes on the leaderboard at this point. Still have Giuseppe Iannucci in that P1 position with a 51.411. Mike Dam holding down that P2 slot with a 51.490. And back with a 51.534 is Brian Prudell, who has just been hard at it all evening, trying to get that best time. And as we're talking live on the Sin Pit Crew Show, Mike Dam takes that P1 slot once again with a 51.366, the first driver to get down into the 51.3s. Oh, good to see the driver in the GT Ultimate Ricmotech simulator down at the open house in Miami, moving up into that P14 slot with a 52.223. Joe Antonio from Canada moves himself up into P19 with a 52.531, and Vernon Wilson gets his best time with a 53.170, moving into P27. Edgar Sanchinelli lays down his best time in P29 with a 53.428. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 53.271. Sebastian Praises climbing back down into that Slip Sense Motion Simulator, looking to get back out there. He's driving the Frank Rico Ricmotech car out there, the Ricmotech Black, as you see on our screen there in the top right. He's getting ready to pull out of the pits here, heading back out on track. See if he can bring that time down just a little bit more. As we see Aero Nam moving up into that P5 slot, 51.663. He is on the hunt for that P1. Again, we do have one garage space open here, one more slot available for another driver to come out and join us. So anybody out there viewing the competition would like to come out and take a look at what it's like to drive the VW Beetle here at Limerock Park. This incredible road course, taking on the beast of a rally car in that VW Beetle tonight. Love to have you out here with us. One garage space available. Come on out and give it your best shot to win that Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment t-shirt. We do have about 50 minutes remaining in our pre-qualifier. We will then have 3 drivers go out on track individually with a 7-minute session to get their best lap time, and the best time out of those 3 drivers will win that t-shirt this evening. Again, that password is Extreme99, XTREME99. Boy, we're tearing up some vehicles here tonight. A lot of guys struggling to get this car around the course, and certainly driving it on the edge, trying to capture every last tenth or thousandth of a second here. As we can see, the top of the board, the drivers are not separated by much. We have the top 10 drivers that are all in the, well, the top 8 drivers, I should say, are in the top 51-second mark, 51.926, all the way up to a 51.366. So 0.6 of a second separating our top 8 drivers. Speaking of the top 8 drivers, in P8, Daniel Bristow gets his best new time with a 51.925. Martin Marina out of Texas gets himself his best time with a 53.072, putting him in that P27 slot. And it looks like we had our final driver join us, Michael J. Arnold out of Australia. Great to have him with us this evening. He'll be starting off in P35, looking to get his best time. We have George Sandman in the P36, but he's not won a lap yet. We all know how fast he can be. He's probably waiting for those final 5 laps to go out there and show everybody up. The room is full, viewers, so we have hit our capacity for this evening here at Limerock Park. So we appreciate everybody watching our event, and we'll look forward to see who gets into that top 3 for that final qualifying event. Good to see Michael J. Arnold joining us this evening out of Australia. He'll be starting off in that number 37 VW Beetle here tonight as he pulls out of the pits to see if he can lay down his best time this evening. That does max out our garages for this evening. We have finished filling every grid on the pit lane tonight. So we wish everyone the best of luck. We do have about 50 minutes remaining in our pre-qualifier before we have that final 3 showdown. Again, drivers, those laps do have to be clean tonight out here at Limerock Park. I know this car is just as much fun to drive off track as on, but tonight for our challenge, we got to keep her between the white lines. That lap will be checked to make sure it is a clean lap if you are in that top 3, and we look forward to seeing who makes it into that final qualifier. We are broadcasting live on the Sim Pit crew on YouTube. We do appreciate Sean Cole for joining us this evening and bringing his staff and his show out to our Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge for October of 2018. So a big thanks out to Sean from the Sim Pit crew.
Sorry.
Oh, my damn. Doing what he does. Chipping away at that block all the way down to a 51.292. Aeronom pops his best time and gets himself up into the P3 slot, now battling for that qualifier position, 51.424, just 1/10 of a second off of P2, Giuseppe Iannucci. Looks like Sebastian Perez is making a few more adjustments to the car as he's pulling back out of the pits. A lot of traffic here tonight. Very short course. Just a mile and a half around this Limerock Park. Only one left-hander here at this track as we see Sebastian carrying himself down into turn 4, out onto the backstretch. Backstretch is not exactly a straightaway like we would typically see as he comes up the hill. Cops a little bit of air coming over the hill and a little bit of grass to go with. That'll negate that lap. You never want to see that coming up the hill at Limerock. Sebastian having to deal with a car getting sideways right at the crest of the hill there. Well, he lands a 52.482 on that lap. He doesn't have anyone directly in front of him here. Let's see what he can get done. He pushes a little wide out of 2. Coming into 3, he's got a driver to his left. He's going to let that driver go. Oh, he's back underneath him. No, he is back behind him here as we come into 4. Exiting out onto the backstretch. Want to get a good launch here. He'll pick up a little bit of draft here on this backstretch for about 2 seconds. Up the hill here at Limerock. Nice and stable. Keeps it within the paint. Heading down the hill now. Looks like he lets up out of the gas. Tries to get a good run out onto that front straight. .045. Oh, wait, nope, I am correct. That was a 54.361. Oh, Sebastian goes for quite a tumble there at the crest of the hill. We watch Sebastian catch the guardrail there on the left. Well, it's tough getting a run out of 4 there onto the backstretch. You really have to work that throttle coming off that corner. Luis Filho from Brazil moves himself up into the P4, putting the threat on Giuseppe Iannucci's P3 position with a 51.493.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Sean, you are not going to believe the times on the board.
Oh, lovely. It's gotten worse, huh?
Mike Dam lands himself another best time, all the way down to a 51.203. Can you believe that? 203.
No, I'm not particularly happy about that.
That is crazy. Yeah, you've gotten bumped down now to P10, Sean, unfortunately. But, man, you can make up... I mean, for 3/10, you can move yourself up into P6.
Right on. Well, I'm still 2 outs away from being fully involved.
Well, Sebastian gets a good run up the hill here. Let's see if he can get a good launch down the hill into the final corner. That's that nose, nice. Oh, he drifts wide, negates that lap. Oh, and around he's going. He's going to try and hold on to it. He connects with the right inside rail.
The car on your left. Clear on the left.
Sean, do you know this Luis Filho?
I know the name.
Okay, yeah, he's moved himself up into P4. He's battling Giuseppe for that P3 spot now.
Whoa, what the heck happened there? Yeah, that's some brake bias there. That's what that is. Oh, game back on. I might have to tune out. Hey, Kimber. Yep, definitely having some fun. Hey, Joe. Yes, we're going to get back to business here in a moment. Gene. Yeah, it's a tough one at first if you're not used to it. It's an interesting combo. Billy, how'd you do? Billy reached his peak. Billy, look at that. 52 flat, 21 thousandths ahead of me.
Yeah, nice job, Billy.
Alright, Dodgers are on. Be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Actually, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go look at this on the big TV, not on my cell phone.
Well, here's our rundown for our viewers. Still holding down that P1 slot, Mike Dam with a 51.203. His closest competitor right now is Aero Nam out of Europe with a 51.325, just 1/10 back. Giuseppe Iannucci holding down P3 with a 51.411. And also in the fours, Luis Filho out of Brazil with a 51.493. Then in P5, we have Brian Prudell out of the Northwest with a 51.534. Right behind him is Sebastian Preza out of the Ricmotech APX 3000 simulator with a 51.674. That's our top 6 at this point. Drivers, you have 1 hour remaining. 1 hour, 60 minutes remaining in the qualifier for the final 3 Hotlap Challenge. We're going to take the top 3 drivers that had the clean lap on the top 3 times. They will enter the final Hotlap Challenge. Each of them will have 7 minutes to get their best lap time in that final 30-minute showdown. Joe Antonio gets a new best time at P19 with a 52.407. Michael J. Arnold gets his best time out of Australia in that P29 with a 53.106. Another mover on the board, Chris Cahoot, moving up into P9 out of Club, Ohio with a 51.925.
I don't know. That's a great question, Greg. Yeah, just focus on the guy at the plate. What up, Brandon? What up, Kevin? Game's not over.
Hey, still not over, huh?
You got about 5 laps of fuel left. You've got a slow car on the left.
Wait, what are you? I was trying to get out of the way there. Didn't have time.
All right, Sean Cole back out on track here as we watch him come into Big Bend, down into turn 2 here. Catches a little bit of curb. Heading into 3, trying to set that nose, get that rotation done. Nice exit out of 3. It's a good run down into 4. Oh, a little bit off track there. Heading towards the uphill of turn 5. See the car get a little bit of air coming up over the hill. Down into turn 6. Into West Bend. Heading to the downhill. Into turn 7. It's a good rotation there, although this lap will be negated because of the off track. Well, here we go. New leader on the board. Arrow Nom moves up into that P1 with a 51.140. First driver to hit the 51 ones. And another mover on the board, Luis Filho out of Brazil, moves up into the P3, putting himself into the Hotlap qualifier position with a 51.394. Daniel Bristow from the Ricmotech Sports Car Series in P6 gets his new best time with a 51.597. A lot of movers on the board here as we are within 45 minutes of our pre-qualifier.
Whoop. Okay, I gotta go watch the end of the game here. It's probably already over. I'll be right back.
To our viewers out there, looking at our session here, we may have room for a few more drivers. It's telling us that the max stalls was 37, but it looks like we've gone beyond that. So we had it set for 52, so it is possible that with shared pits, we may still have room. So if any of you out there want to try and come on in and give yourself a run here with the VW Beetle at Limerock Park, we still have about 45 minutes to get that best time in for that final qualifier showdown. Top 3 drivers will get moved into a final 21-minute qualifier showdown. Each driver will have 7 minutes to go out on track by themselves to get their best lap time. And at the end of that, we'll decide who had the best time with the best clean lap. And that Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment t-shirt will be handed to that driver. Oh, we have 2 new best times on the board. Mike Dam goes back after P1, 51.136. Arrow Nom now sitting second with a 51.140, and Luis Filho a 51.394.
We bought him for the life, right? Not by the usage.
What a battle
we had
here this evening in the VW Beetle at Limerock Park for our October edition of the 2018 Hot Lap Challenge. Mike Dam holding down that top position by only 4 thousandths of a second. I tell you what, Sean, these guys are going at it here at the top of the board.
Yeah, that is because everyone's having so much fun.
You got a slow car on the left.
I just reminded our viewers, Sean, that there may be some more pit stalls available here. We had the room set up for 52. I looked at the back stalls available. It said 34, but I don't think that counts the shared pits.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so we should have room for another 12 to 16 more drivers, I'm guessing.
Well, it's still plenty of time, too.
Yeah, plenty of time. Yeah, we still have about just under about 42 minutes remaining here in our pre-qualifying session for the final Hot Lap Challenge. Again, that password for the session is Extreme99. Again, that's XTREME99 without the E on the front. XTREME99. Chris Cahoon gets his best new time in that P9 position with a 51, going 9:08.
Way to go, Kahootie.
Yeah, he's moving up there. Let's see if Sandman's driven yet. I still don't think he's been out on track yet. No, he has not.
I told you 5 minutes.
That's all he'll need, isn't it? I bet he's practicing in a test session.
I feel like I'm just getting slower.
Well, the track obviously is not affecting the speed because we've had 5 or 6 times move on the top of the board here just in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Just to remind our viewers, again, Mike Dam, P1 with a 51.136, Aeronom P2 with a 51.140, and Louise Philho with a 51.394. About 2.5 tenths of a second separating the top 3. Giuseppe Iannucci has now been bumped down to P4. He's been pushed out of the final qualifier position. I believe he had to exit the event here this evening, unfortunately, so he would not be able to compete anywhere in that final 3. So Louise Philho has secured that spot with that 51.394. Brian Prudell out of the Northwest still sitting in that P5 with a 51.534. He was running up there in that top 2 there for quite a while earlier. Our very own Sean Cole still holding on to P11 now with a 52.021. So we watch Sean come to the line here. Let's see what he nails on this lap.
Got him there.
52.545. He's about a half a second off his best on. Talking about you, Sean, like you're not even here.
I'm not listening.
Good. You finally bought those Kevin Ford earplugs, huh?
Yeah, I just can't do anything smarter with the car than what I've already done. I'm driving it. I have to do something totally different or I'm not going to get anywhere.
They say you cut the course.
Uh-uh.
Slow down and give up the fun game. Car stop on the left.
You know what would be neat, Sean, is if they could take this track and make it dirt just for the rally car.
Would not be cool. Oh.
How cool is that?
I'll get out of the way. Now I'm ruining it. Now I'm ruining everybody else's fun. Ah.
Well, if you can't win, take them out, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Again, we do have a few garages left out here. We are down now to, let's see, what do we have in here? We have now reached 39 garages taken up. So we have 13 remaining. 13 garages remaining. Come on out and join us as we're competing in the Ricmotech Hotlap Challenge, the October edition of 2018. We do this the third Wednesday of every month, and Sean Cole races us with his present from the Sin Pit crew, and we do appreciate him coming out each and every month and supporting our Hotlap Challenge. And Sean competes out here with us, which is always fun to see him get out there and do some dancing in these crazy combinations we come up with. And this week, it's the VW Beetle here at Limerock Park.
Go left.
No changes in our leader positions on the board. They're all coming in very close. They're landing within a tenth off of their best time. They're out there just hammering away. Mike Dam, P1, Aeronom, P2, Luis Filho, P3, Giuseppe Iannucci, P4, Brian Purnell, P5, Daniel Bristow, P6, Sebastian Preza, P7. We have, I believe that's Alexander Searle that still has the best time in the APX 3000 simulator there at Ricmotech, and P8. P9 is Chris Cahoo out of Club, Ohio, and P10, Billy Strange from California, still holding down that P10 slot. Actually, I take that back. Sean Cole just took it away from Billy with a 51.987. Good to see Sean out there getting down into the 51s.
You got to slow down the rod. You got to slow down the rod.
Oh, hold on. Oh, wow. It just came to a stop.
I call those catcher mitts. Catcher's mitt.
Catcher's
Boom.
mitt. There
Just
you go.
stop.
Yep. Just bam.
Bam. Severiano Espinoza Franco joins.
Left side. Clear. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Whoa. Everyone's like, what's Cole doing?
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Just trying to keep my tires cold.
You've got to slow down on the left.
I don't think the grass can heat them up. It's just my outlap strategy.
And there you go. All right, here we go, Sean. Out of turn 7, heading down the front straightaway. Gets a good run off that exit.
Too much, too much.
Big bend, too much. Hold on to it, hold on to it. Through one, doing a little drifting. Style points, style points.
Do I get a shirt for that?
Negative.
Damn it.
It was pretty, though. I'll give you that. Brandon Waters laying his best time in P35 with a 54.584.
Time gained.
Still no movers at the top of the board. Top 3 drivers coming out of the pits now. There goes Sean back into Big Bend, into turn 1. Entering turn 2, coming out of exit. Oh, just clips the dirt a little bit on exit.
Ah, I'm just overdriving the heck out of it now.
Oh, look at the style. Look at the revolutions. And look at the landing. He sticks it upside down.
Oh, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Nope. Ryan Prudell lays a new best time with a 51.526. Not enough to move him up out of that P5, though.
Whoa.
Left side. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear. Slow car ahead. Car stop on the left.
Sean, I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Okay. Come on, come on. Too much. Should we take a look at the leader? Should we watch? Who's number one? Number one! Might damn. Remember we talked about how I should just take a picture while I was ahead of him? Here's Aero Nom in the 78. Bug. Sitting in second right now. Somebody in VR was complaining about frame rate also, Frito. I'm not having any frame rate issues, but that doesn't mean anything. I was having all sorts of issues with everything but iRacing. All my streaming and audio and everything was a mess today. Aeronom ran a 51.326 last time by. I would say that in the Beetle, Aero is nominal. Aero Nom. Yeah, it was tricky. We had a hard time getting it going today. A lot of adjustments, but this is one project that I hadn't run since the move, and I've made some other changes. Oh, I got Brian. Oh, you know, I'd like to let Brian go by so I could follow. I will follow you. Oh, we'll see how long I can even stay in the ballpark. He turned in before I did, that's for sure. Oh, late on that. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, and then a missed shift. Totally blew it. Just not even in the same ballpark as Brian there. Yes.
Okay, I'm back, Sean.
Hey, Kevin.
Still no movers or shakers at the top of the board here. Mike Dam still holding on to P1 with a 51.136. Aeronom P2 with a 51.140. And Luis Filho from Brazil with a 51.394. That's our top three on the board right now. Those drivers are eligible for the Hotlap Challenge. The final challenge of the night will be the top three drivers. And all those laps do need to be clean laps. Sean, I'm proud of you, man. You got down in the 51s. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sandwiched between Chris Cahoody and Billy Strange right now.
Yeah, right? It's a strange Cahoody sandwich.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Crap.
Oh, nice save. Wow.
Car right, clear. Car right, clear.
Sorry, Brandon. Sorry, Brandon.
Sorry, Brad, I got shot.
Wow, what a parting of
Oh,
the waters
shit.
there. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was gonna do a spinny flippy anyway.
Oh, we have two movers on the board. We'll start off with David Clymer, moving to P13 with a 52.161. And moving to P1 at the top of the chart, Aeronom with a 51 flat, a .061. Boy, Sean, it's coming down now.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to hit the 50s, I think, before the night's over.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Go left. Car right. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. You've got a slow car on the left.
Drivers, you have 20 minutes. 20 minutes remaining to get those top 3 times on the board there. Again, we will have a 7-minute per driver hot lap challenge final event here coming up in 20 minutes. The top 3 drivers with the top 3 clean fastest laps will be entered into that final hot lap showdown. Those 3 drivers will get 7 minutes each out on the track. We will obviously clear the track at that time. The first driver will go out. He will have 7 minutes to get his best time. The follow 2 drivers will follow behind him and see if they can knock his best time off the board. The winner tonight wins that Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment t-shirt and a whole bag full of bragging rights.
Dream Machine. Yes, it does in certain circles. Alright, give it one more go, one more rest, one more go, and then I'll concede to the fact that I'm going to be calling the final 3 with you and not being one of them.
Well, I'll tell you what, to be in the top 10 with this group is fantastic. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, I'm clinging on to that.
absolutely.
There's a lot of time left, so as I sit here trying to find my way into the final 3, better watch my ass.
Look at it this way. You're only 8/10 off of Aeronom. So that's, you know, that's something to brag about.
I don't know, 8/10 sounds like a lot.
Well, we're not going to discuss how short the track is.
I mean, my optimal isn't even that fast.
Oh, man.
You've got a slow car on the right.
Well, for any of our viewers out there that are watching that want to come out and join the competition, there's just under 20 minutes remaining. 20 minutes remaining to get your time up into the top 3 to qualify for the final 3 hot lap challenge. Again, the password to the session is Extreme99. That's without an E on the front. It's just XTREME99. Come on out and join us. We do have a few pit stalls still remaining. Did you have to check up there, Sean?
No.
Looks like you got a good run on this lap.
Nah, it's okay. Not gonna do it.
Wow, 52 flat. My gosh, you were only a 10th off. Well, it just takes one little mistake, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so frustrating. Cowabunga!
Tony Watson lands his best time in P18 with a 52.263.
You cut the course.
Nice.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Oh, fence hanger. Very nice.
I'm trying to time that so that I can land it, you know.
Yep, it was close. I think that'll win you one sleeve of the t-shirt.
Juicy.
15 minutes remaining in our qualifying session for that final hot lap challenge. Again, you got to be in the top 3 times on the board to compete for that Ricmotech High Performance Sim Racing Equipment t-shirt. We wish all of you the best of luck, and we do want to thank all of you for coming out this evening to our October edition of 2018 of the Hot Lap Challenge, the Ricmotech Hot Lap Challenge.
All right, I believe Oscar Hidalgo is in Ricmotech Red. I mean, that's not Oscar, but that's his account. No.
No, Oscar is to the right. The driver that's in the Oscar Hidalgo machine is Sebastian Preza.
So that's actually Oscar in Ricmotech Black.
Negative. Oscar is in the rig that's to the right. I don't think you can see it in your picture. Yeah, he's in the simulator that's to the right of Ricmotech Red.
All right, I'm gonna step away for 5. Who do you want to see, Ricmotech Red or Black?
Let's put it on. Let's put it on red.
All right, there's Ricmotech Red live. TV camera, standings up. I'll step away for 5, then I'll come give it one more run at the top 3, top 10 if I can hang on. And then we'll call the final 3 shootout.
Sounds great. We'll see you back here in a minute.
All right. Oh, gotta stretch my legs. I'm getting all hot. I'm getting tight. Flicking it around too much. Not relaxing. Gotta chill out.
As we're watching Sebastian Preza out on the track, coming down into turn 7 through the downhill and back out onto the front straightaway, looking to better his time. He's in the Oscar Hidalgo car, the Ricmotech Red machine here tonight. That's the APX 3000 simulator. Oscar seems to drive this simulator a little quicker than he does the other machine, surprisingly. He's always done well on this particular sim there at Ricmotech for the Open House Hot Lap Challenge event. See what kind of time he can lay down here. That simulator is sitting on a 51.746. Quite a quick time out there. Only about, 7/10 off of our leader. As he heads up through the uphill, heading to turn 6. Got to use a little bit of brake on the entry of this corner. So he's got a driver coming around him on the left. He lets him go on by. Looks like he's slowing down here. He'll probably come in on the pits here unless he's just trying to get a good run off that final corner. And it looks like that's what he's doing. He's got a good draft. Coming down into Big Bend. He comes in too hot. Takes it out into the grass. That'll be an off track and certainly negating that lap. As he's doing a little drifting here. Very stylish. Looking good. Coming around. Trying to get it back on track as he's drifting away up to turn 4 here. Brings it back on track. What a nice little show he put on for us there. Coming back to the uphill here. Turn 5. Oh, he taps the brakes here a little bit. Not sure what he's doing here. Maybe he's setting himself up to get a good run out of 6. Coming out of West Bend, heading down to the downhill. Into turn 7. Yep, he's getting a good run off 7. Picks up a little bit of dirt, but still gets a good launch. Starts the next lap. Got a driver coming out of the pits, and he decides to get on the brakes and back out of it here. Still no changes on our leaderboard as we're getting down within about 10 minutes here. 10 minutes remaining in our Hot Lap qualifier for the final 3 Hot Lap Challenge. Aeronom still sitting at the top of the board with a 51.061. Mike Dam P2, 51.136. And Luis Filho out of Brazil with a 51.394. Our top drivers are from Europe, Canada, and Brazil, all different areas of the world. Ten minutes remaining in the Hot Lap qualifier here for our Hot Lap Challenge. 10 minutes remaining. We want to remind drivers as we get down to the final few laps, courtesy is important. Let's make sure that we have that F3 relative box up. As we're coming out of the pits, we do still have quite a bit of traffic out here on track. And let's also be situation aware as we're coming up on other cars. Let's make sure that we're not pinching them and interrupting their hot laps as well. Let's make sure everybody has an opportunity to get that best lap here in these final 10 minutes. Top 5 drivers, all within 5/10 of one another.
Alright, so final attempt time. I thought about it while I was away, and I think I'm going to try to go faster.
My question is, what does speed have to do with it?
Speed equals time.
Oh, speed equals time. Okay, gotcha.
I think. You're messing with my plan!
Oh, no!
You got a slow car on the right.
All right, let's get focused on Sean's car
You got a
here.
slow car on the right.
Yeah. Coming around West Bend, heading downhill into turn 7. We'll be quiet so he can concentrate. But we're not going to say a word on this
You got a
next
slow
lap
car on the right.
as
Go
it
left.
crosses the line.
Alright, it's not been a great lap.
Sorry. You got a slow car on the right.
Come on, dip.
You got a slow car on the left. Can't stop on the left.
Very disappointing.
All right, we have a new time out of Daniel Bristow out of the UK in P7 with a 51.537. All right, drivers, just under 5 minutes remaining. Actually, we are, just under 5 minutes remaining.
I think if you just gave me one more hour. Come on, that's not how you freaking do it.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Hey, Sean, when we get to the
Car right. Clear.
final
Can't stop on
challenge
the left.
down here, if you could shut those cameras down on the other sims when we get to that.
Yeah, I could actually shut down 3 cameras and go full screen for that one.
Oh, okay, that'd be great.
We don't need to see me anymore. I have failed completely.
Well, we weren't going to go there. all is well in the neighborhood. I think you did very well tonight, buddy.
Thank you. I just felt like I left so much on the table, but maybe not. Brian, if you can still get in here, Extreme99 is the password. There's a little error. X, no E, Extreme99, but there's only a couple minutes left at this point. Enough for me to get maybe one more lap in.
3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining in the Hotlap challenge here this evening. 3 minutes remaining to get yourself into the top 3 as we will be clearing the track here in 3 minutes for our top 3 drivers to have their 20-minute showdown.
Oh, I got knocked to 11th. That really chaps my hide.
Waters moves himself into P10 with a 51.943, dropping our own Sean Cole down into P11.
Brandon's a known cheater.
Oh, Daniel Bristow gets himself another best time, moving himself up into the P6 position with a 51.415.
Kimber, if you're watching, you can tell Brandon I literally just hate his guts. Oh, no, 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 don't hurt the car.
30 seconds remaining.
Now let me get one more in. Oh, I got Frank Rico behind me.
You got a slow car on the right, go left.
Car 34, you are the last car to pass the line. This lap is still good. Stay with this lap. This lap is still good.
Car on your left, clear.
Hotlap Challenge is now closed at this time. Hotlap Challenge is now closed at this time. No cars may pass the line and try to complete another lap. We are shutting down the track at this time and getting ready for our final top 3 driver showdown.
That's what you get. Aw, look at that, Brandon, you son of a you-know-what. Look at that. I applaud you. Chris Cahooty with a 51.819, Brandon Waters 51.943, myself with the 51.987, and Billy Strange with the 52.0.
All drivers clear the track at this time.
King with the 17, Climber 161, Bassett 162.
The Hotlap Challenge lap. Please clear the track at this time. We need our top 3 drivers, Aero Nam, Mike Dam, and Louis Filho. Drivers of the 78, the number 93, and the number 32.
Brian Prudell,
to
51.
pit lane. All 3 of those drivers, you may sit in your car on pit lane at this time. Stand by.
Yeah, you did, Brandon.
Okay, driver of the number 32, please key your mic so that I know that you understand me and you're getting my communication. Car 32, do you have a copy? Car 32, do you have a copy? Car 93, do you have a copy? Yeah. Thank you, Car 93. Car 78, do you have a copy? Thank you, Car 78. Car 32, you may pull to the end of pit road. Car 32, pull to the end of pit road.
So we're just making sure the track is clear, getting the top 3 drivers ready to go out for their 7-minute run to see of our top 3 who can lay down under all the pressure of the world, who can lay down the best lap time. Yeah, Kahudi with a 51.819. He's the
Car 32, do you have a copy? If you do not respond back to us, we will go down to the next driver on the list.
He just said hi in chat, typing.
Oh, he did. Okay, Car 32, please pull to the end of pit road. Car 32, pull to the end of pit road.
Is Brian Prudell?
There we go. Thank you, Car 32. You may stop at the green cones. Please stop at the green cones.
All right. We have communication now. All right, here we go.
Car 32, stand by. You will have 7 minutes. As soon as your car passes the cones, the clock will begin. You will have 7 minutes to get your best lap time. Stand by, Car 32. Car 32, you may enter the track at this time. You may enter the track at this time. Green, green, green.
Luis Gonzaga, Phil Ho, underway.
Your time has begun. You have 7 minutes to get your best lap time.
Look at it lifting that inside rear wheel. I'm not sure if my setup was doing that, or if I was driving it like that.
We sure got a good run on the backstretch there. Watch how his nose of that car just sets right down at the bottom of the apex. Look at that.
A little bit of air.
He has that thing dialed in.
Yep, I'm going to blame your engineering work, Kevin.
I would do that myself. Oh, goodness.
All right, first time lap for him.
All right, he comes in on his, this will be the start of his first lap here as he comes into turn 2. Gets that nose down to the bottom, picks up a little bit of curb as he comes up out of 2 into 3.
Yeah, the
How
curbs.
difficult is this section here, Sean?
It's tricky because it's all timing. The car really wants to get through that S pretty nicely, but you got to time it just right.
Yeah, you almost have to set those corners up way early, don't you?
You do. You have to think in advance, and even though you're not trying to drift, you end up doing a lot of drifting.
Coming out of West Bend through turn 6, he's got a good run going here. He's got to keep that thing between the lines. Nice job through the downhill into 7. Looking to get a good run out onto the front stretch here. He takes it right to the edge, keeps it on track. Let's see what he comes across the line with. A 51.397. Literally 3 thousandths off his fastest time.
Not bad, not bad.
Coming out of 2, heading back into 3 here. This very difficult section. As Sean said, setting up those entries, just absolutely critical here. Oh, he takes turn 4 a little too tight. He might have picked up an off track there. Not sure if any of these drivers will reset to freshen their tires or not. We'll have to see here. Four minutes and 37 seconds remaining in his hot lap challenge session here. This will be his second time on the board. What did he come in with, Sean?
51.849, so a little slower that time. Wonder if he missed something on that line, or is it just the tires again? Tires do heat up real quick, and you know it'll still go quick. It just makes it that much harder to get your optimal.
Sure.
Yeah, they had that. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say he had a little more hesitation there coming around 3.
Yeah, definitely.
Were you losing some grip there when you got to the 3rd lap?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. And he might just be kind of trying to use this lap if it's already off to kind of cool him back down. I mean, just get him normalized again so he can go for another screamer, hopefully.
This will be his lap 3. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
Looked like a pretty good run off the final corner. The other thing that's nice about this car, being off-road, you can hit the curbs. There isn't too much penalty in doing it, and sometimes it even helps the car pivot a little bit.
52.384, you can see the time certainly dropping. Now, like you said, he's got a better run here. He may have just been cooling those tires down on that last lap. Let's see how he does here through 3. Yeah, see, he took that apex much tighter here. Much better run through 4, floating that right front tire over the curb.
Yep. That gave him a lot of track to work with, cutting it that closely and perfectly to the apex for that corner in this car.
Boy, he's got quite a run going here.
You can just hear that motor pick up and it gets light over that hill.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Coming through West Bend, heading to the downhill, towards turn 7. Gets a good run through the apex, picks up a little too much curb. Might affect a little bit of his speed here on the straight. Let's see what he lands.
Ooh, quick lap, but no better than his first one.
Yeah, comes across with a 51.810. His best time's a 51.394.
Now when you look at this, now that he's minutes into this and multiple laps into this, that's actually even more remarkable. I know he kind of looked like he set that lap up, but still a sub 52 with tires that have got to be starting to give a little way. I mean, it just seems like that, for me at least, that perfect lap seemed like it was going to happen in the first one on driving on car, maybe on the 3rd or 4th on talent.
Two minutes remaining.
And you heard Kevin
so
there with the
far,
clock.
his best lap's a 51.397. As he's bringing it to the brakes, he's going to reset those tires.
That's a good move right there. Just enough time. Oh, he's got to hurry. He's got to hurry off pit lane, though. Ultimately, only has 20 seconds to spare if we were really at the 2-minute mark. Arrow Nom asking that they can pit for tires. Yes, Arrow, you have 7 minutes, I think, to do whatever you need to do. I don't know if you crashed. I don't know. Kevin, do we have a ruling on that? Arrow Nom asking.
If you crash, you can reset and get tires. You know, there are fast repairs in here, so that's not a problem. You can run 2 laps, stop and get fresh tires. You can use that 7 minutes however you choose.
There you go. That's the answer. 2 lap, quit, 2 lap, quit, 2 lap, quit. Can you get that done? I think that...
Yeah, that would be tight.
Depends on where you are in pit lane a little bit. If you're in the back of pit lane, you might need to go 3 lap pit, 3 lap pit. If you're at the front of pit lane, you might be able to do 2, 2, 2.
Down to the final 20 seconds. Car 32, this is your final lap.
Little slidey through there, if you want to use that wording.
Sure was.
Hard not to do that in this car. I was having that trouble all day long on just about every corner of the track. It just wants to slide. It wants to 4-wheel drift.
Car 32, your session has completed. Your session has completed. Great job. You recorded a best time of 51.397. 51.397. Nice job.
All right, we'll need to change cars now.
Car 93, car 93, you're requested at the end of pit road. Car 93, pull up to the green cones at the end of pit road.
Mike Dam. How many of these has Mike Dam won?
I believe 3.
Now, he races in Extreme Motorsports regularly, right?
Yeah,
So,
he's in the Sports Car Series Championship, yep. And in the World Challenge as well.
So you're going to vouch for him.
Please report to the end of pit road. Car 93, report to the end of pit road. Oh, is he at pit road?
Yep.
Sorry about that. All right, car 93, stand by. Car 93, your 7-minute session has begun. Green, green, green. All right, let's see what Mike Dam can get done here. Very talented driver. Won multiple championships in the Ricmotech Sports Car Series. Battling for the championship in the 2018 Ricmotech World Challenge this season. Seems to do extremely well in every one of these Hotlap challenges that we put on each month. Here he comes, out of turn 7 to get his first run on his first lap here. All right, Sean, take it away.
Well, he looked pretty good through that final corner. Not a lot of sliding. Left a lot of track, so it looked like he might have even been under speed. That it means he wasn't sliding. Keeps a nice low line through 1, 2. Getting out of there with a good run into 3. That double left-hander, I guess you call this 3, 4 on my counting. And then through the little slingshot, I call that one, as you go back and forth. And it's all about timing, and he looks real good. You know, Mike's so in control, it almost doesn't even look like he's going that fast until a moment like that when you see the car get so light coming over the top of the hill, setting up the second to last corner. All about speed going down the hill and setting up the final corner. Just a little brush break and getting it again really stable with that car. It doesn't look like it's sliding at all as he comes to the line for his first time lap. 51.124. So,
wow, amazing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It didn't even look all that fast. He's so just smooth with the way the car's moving. He's not even like excessively using up too much track, and you can see he's keeping it at a controlled speed and not letting it get that understeer and go wider and wider each turn. And that probably does pretty well for his tires, which means even this lap right here, I can't tell much of a difference. It looks like it could be just as fast so far.
Yeah, he's really getting a good lap laid down here. That car just, the way it's sitting down into the corners, it's just amazing what he's done to the setup on this thing.
And down the hill once again.
Oh, he's bringing it in. He's bringing it in. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's for our viewers out there that haven't seen this challenge before. The drivers can come in the pits on that second lap, reset for their tires, and come back out with fresh tires. So Mike's strategy here, it looks like he's going to do 2 laps, come in, get tires, and go back out once again. So he may get less laps in than our last driver, but he may have a better opportunity on the 3 laps that he does get in with those fresh tires on the car.
Absolutely, and we've seen the fall off that the tires do have. How much time's left on the clock for him with this strategy?
3 minutes, 50 seconds. 3 minutes, 50 seconds.
So he'll definitely get a second time lap in. The way he did it, bringing it all the way around, you got to respect that, because that's what you'd have to do in a real race car. Come all the way around into the pits again versus just getting, hitting escape after hitting across the line and, getting to maybe get a third one in.
Absolutely. He's probably been trained from the sports car series, because we make drivers do that. They do have to come around and bring the car on the pit road during open qualifying. They can't just stop on track. So that's he's probably just applying that same theory here, which is the correct way to do it. Yes.
So this very well could be Mike's last actual timed lap with the strategy he's taken on. He could go for 2 laps probably here. Won't have time to pull that pit thing off and do another outlap, I don't think, but...
I don't believe. It'll be very close if he does.
Oh, I lost him there for a moment.
Yeah, I did too, yep. Well, he's got a good run coming down into turn 5 here to the uphill. Lets that right front tire slide up over that curb. Down into 6 here into West Bend. It's a good run off that exit, heading to the downhill. Little brush of the brakes to get that nose to set for entry. Gets a good rotation at apex.
All the track that time.
Oh, this could be his lap right here.
154, is that almost identical?
That's almost identical. My gosh.
So now...
A 124 his first lap, and a 154 his second hot lap.
Wow. And that 124 looks like his best lap of the day, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
So now...
It's oh, go ahead.
What's the time on the clock? So he could probably finish this lap if he wanted to.
Just under 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes remaining. To be exact, 1 minute, 40 seconds.
So this will be his last timed lap. I don't... Oh. Nope,
okay, so what he's going to do, he's going to come down, he's going to get back out. He only needs about 58 seconds to get off pit road, get up to speed, and get around. If he can hit the stripe before we go to 0, he'll get one more lap.
So this is exactly the timing we want to see. Could it be done? What's the clock say, Kevin?
We have 1 minute and 12 seconds for him to get around. He's up to speed now. He's just going to make it, yeah. He should make it by about 10, 15 seconds clearance, yep.
So now, Aero Nom, of course, has the luxury of sitting back and watching this.
Yes, he does.
And he was asking about strategy before we even got to this. I see another car out on track. I'm not sure what's going on there. Hopefully that doesn't come in to be a factor.
I'll check that now. All right, we look clear.
All right, good, good. Strategery, that's what they brought to the picture today.
That's right.
Down the hill into that final corner, setting up what will be his last timed lap of the event. Mike Dan, multi-time winner, showing what he can do in the rallycross car. Taking that nice low line. It's all about this corner here, getting off that corner nicely. Using up. Oh, that looked like an off track.
Car 93, this is your final lap.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, we saw that there. Unfortunate, Mike, but a great time, buddy. You got you a good one. A 51.124 out of car 93, Mike Dam. Great run for you there. Mike Dam coming from Canada here this evening, and also a past champion in the Ricmotech Sports Car Series as we watch him do a little drifting coming out of West Bend down into the downhill. Car 78, Aero Nom. You may report to the end of pit lane. Report to the end of pit lane. Do not pass through the cones.
There's another car on track again.
Please clear the track at this time, drivers. Clear the track at this time. We are finishing our hot lap competition. We have one more driver to compete for that final challenge position. Please exit the track at this time. Please exit the track at this time. Car 42, please exit the track at this time. Car 42, please exit the track at this time. All right, we'll give one more warning here. Okay, looks like he escaped. Car 78, stand by. Green, 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 car 78. Your 7 minutes has begun.
Aeronom, our top qualifier, now out on his out lap. This is not his timed lap. It's going to be about just getting a little warmed up, not raising the temperature in those tires too much. And how many of these has Aeronom won, Kevin?
I believe he's won 2. So we've had 2 out of Aero and 3 out. Yeah, Extreme has been kind of capitalizing here.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a league to be at a back marker at, you can check out ExtremeMotorsports99.com.
Hey, it's fun. I'm one of them.
All right, here we go. Let's see what Aero's got on his first time lap. Again, using that low line, not drifting out too wide. Setting up a great exit out of turn 2. Here in that car, revving out. Keeping it low into the double left-hander. And slingshotting it. How much speed onto this front stretch? You hear the car winding out. Sounds like a lot of speed. Looked like a lot of speed, but only time will tell. Gets that apex a little wide, but he keeps it all on track. Little wide again out of this corner. Can he get it back? It looks like he's still clean. I didn't see anything go off, but running wider than he probably wants. And using up all the track on the final corner. First time lap for Aeronom. 51.293. That's 1/10 off the pace of Mike Dam. So now comes the strategery of things.
Yes, this is where he has to get it done. Let's see if he brings the car into the pits on this run. 51.124 is what he needs to beat.
Now, if he does come into the pits, I got to tell you, you teach these guys too well for this event, because he could just run down that straightaway into the wall and hit escape. Oh, off track. I'm sure that was an off track right there for him. And we...
Yep, there's another one. Yep, he'll bring it down pit road here for sure.
But
time to beat is a 51.124, and you came in with a 51.293.
Definitely an advantage going later, and even a 3-man shootout, getting to see how the other guys handled the moment. And
oh, absolutely. Yep. And it's interesting to see the lines, as similar as a lot of them are. Aero seems to be taking a little bit tighter exit out of 3 to set up that wide entry into 4.
Yeah, yeah. I also see him using a little bit more track on exit than the other guys for the most part. And I wonder if that actually pays off in terms of carrying more speed, but you're also taking the long way around in a car that's just not optimized for driving on a tarmac surface of sorts.
Exactly. Here we go. This will be his lap 2 hot lap run. Coming to the line, heading down into Big Ben, into turn 1. Gets a nice run out of 1. Setting up this turn 2 here is critical. Gets a little bit of lift to the right front end. Still carries a lot of speed down into 3. Watch how he keeps this exit nice and tight. There you go. Gets out wide arc into 4 to get all that speed up onto that backstretch.
And I think that's a real big deal there. It's easy to push wide, and like I said, you're just taking the long way, which is slow in this car.
Boy, he uses up every inch of that hill. Down into 5, into West Bend. Gets a good run up out of here. Drifts that back in just a little bit. Down into 7. Has a beautiful run out of 7. Oh, look at the speed he's carrying off that corner. This is going to be a big one here.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, a 129. There it is. There it is. Oh, no, it's not. It's 5 thousandths of a second off.
Oh,
5 thousandths of a second.
This just couldn't be any closer. This just couldn't be any closer. Now,
this is great.
We know Aero's got another second in him. I mean, another 10th in him, which would be enough to take the top spot. But he's only going to get one more shot. He's
2 minutes remaining, driver.
only going to get one more shot. 2 on the nose. He's going to be... No, he'll be able to make it.
Yeah, he should have time if he brings it down to pit road now, and he is. He's coming in hot. He should have plenty of time. 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining.
Oh, yeah, all the time in the world. But it's all going to come down to one lap. Aeronom
30 remaining. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining.
versus Mike Dam. Mike Dam sitting with a 5 1/1000ths lead at this moment in time. Aeronom has run a full 10th quicker than that today. But can he get it done in one lap? All the marbles. T-shirt on the line. Bragging rights.
The pressure, the pressure, the pressure. What we do for a T-shirt.
Absolutely. Well, they are cool T-shirts. They're not just...
They're very cool. Yes, they are. Yeah, the brand new Ricmotech designed T-shirts, actually. Very nicely designed. All right, here we go. Aeronom in that number 78 VW Beetle here at Limerock Park. This is his final shot as he comes across the line, heading down into Big Bend for the final time into turn 1. Gets a nice apex entry, getting that car to rotate. Very critical to get a good run out of 2 here.
That looked perfect through 1, 2.
It was perfect. Gets a nice tight entry into 3. Now watch what he does coming out of 3. He stays far left, gets that wide arc into 4, gets good launch, good speed up onto the backstretch. Here's the critical corner here. It's so easy to overdrive the uphill of turn 5. Into the uphill, carries a lot of speed, keeps it off the outside of the track. Heading down into 6 into West Bend. Gets a little bit of tire lift on the rear end, but still carries the speed out of 6. Down the downhill into 7. Here we go. Coming to the line, and he's got great speed. Coming off the final corner, coming to the line. Is he going to be able to knock Mike Dam off the list? The time comes in 51.090. He makes it happen. Aeronom, what a job. Congratulations, Aeronom. 51.061. You are the Hotlap Challenge winner for October of 2018. What a job, huh, Sean?
That was amazing. That was an incredible finish. A nail biter to the very end, and just...
9 seconds in the last sector.
And we were ever so close to seeing that 50 point something, but Aerodom just under all the pressure in the world too, and
yeah, congratulations to you, Aeronom. We want to thank everybody out there who participated this evening. We're down to the final 2 minutes of the session, so we want to send a big thank you out to Ricmotech for all their support in putting on this event every month for us. The 3rd Wednesday of every month, drivers, make sure you come out each month. We have 2 more for this year coming up in November and December. The fun thing about this is you never know what the car and track is going to be until that session goes live. So we do appreciate each and every one of you for supporting the Hotlap Challenge, and we look forward to seeing everyone in November. Big thank you to Sean Cole from the Sim Pit. Thanks for bringing your Sim Pit crew to us live tonight, Sean. Always a pleasure working with you, and look forward to seeing you again here in November for another one of these fantastic Hotlap Challenges. What an event tonight, Sean.
yeah, this was exceptionally fun tonight. The guys just showed up ready to perform. And it was a shootout all the way to the very end. And, you know, who would guess that after 4 hours we would be that close between 2 drivers for the win?
Well, what amazes me even more is that those 2 top drivers went out and duplicated the laps that they had run that took them 4 hours to get to.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was a perfection. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And I want to thank you just for the incredible announcing all day long that matched the incredible event that we had here today. I'm already looking forward to the next one. I always say that. I'm already looking forward to the next one. These are just fun events, and hopefully if you've been watching this, then you'll come out for the next one, maybe get out on that leaderboard with us.
Absolutely. We'd love to have as many drivers as we can, and we just about filled up the room tonight, Sean. I think we made it, let's see, we hit 44 drivers tonight. Wow, that is fantastic. I think that is a record for us now. 43 is what we had last month. We're up to 44, so what a great turnout. And we've got Frank Rico just came in the booth. Frank, what did you think about that finish tonight?
That was awesome. I was on the edge of my seat watching that. Congratulations to all three top qualifiers, and congratulations to Aero Nam. That was incredible.
Oh, what a challenge. I mean, I was telling Sean, you know, these guys went out and replicated those times. It took them hours to get down to just tremendous driving.
Yeah, incredible. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, and a car that's very challenging on an asphalt course, a rally car, getting that set up to run this track and get those times down like they did, just incredible patience and great precision and car control by all of the drivers tonight, and certainly those top three.
Absolutely. Frank, thank you for putting this on once again. I always have a tremendous good time. So do the pit crew members who show up, and we always have a good time. I know the guys at Extreme Motorsports have a good time. So I was, right before you got here, I was already bragging about next time and how much I'm looking forward to it.
I want to see you do better. Come on, Sean.
I try.
You got it in you.
I try. I think I put too much energy in early, and I'm worn out by the 4-hour mark. I need to work on my strategy a little better.
Yeah, that's right. You know, the thing is, no one can practice for these events. That's what's so unique about it.
Yeah. That would actually help me quite a bit, but no such luck.
Yeah, you know, drivers like you and I, Sean, we need to know about a month in advance.
That's right.
This car and track's
That's
gonna
right.
be.
I need to walk away and reflect. I can't do it in one sitting.
Exactly. Yep, I'm with you. Well, Frank, we need to get you out here one of these times.
Practice is over. Head on in.
One of these days, buddy. I will tell a little secret. Frank has been doing a little practicing in the background, and he and I worked a little bit at Homestead Miami Speedway last weekend, and we got him out there doing a few laps, and he's getting pretty stout. So don't let him fool you.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so well, Frank, thanks again for putting this on. I know all the drivers really appreciate it. We have such a great turnout every month, and we do appreciate all your time and effort, and all of your staff, all your employees there that take the time to be with all of your customers throughout the evening, and we know it's a big open house event for you down there, and you guys put all the extra time and hours into this, and so we do appreciate it. Thanks again, Frank.
No problem. My pleasure. I love doing this.
Well, sounds great. All right. Well, Sean, we have 2 more of these left this year. I hope they're as exciting as this one was.
Yeah, it'll be hard to match this one. I know it'll be as much fun. Will it be that close a competition? Who knows? We'll have to find out when you guys finally let us know the next combo.
All right. Well, sounds great. Yep. Secrets, you know. All right, Sean. Well, Sean, thanks again, buddy. We'll let you wrap up the show here. We do appreciate everybody watching, and thanks again for everybody that came out and competed tonight.
Thank you, Kevin. It was a great time. I'll see you for the next one. So there you have it, the Ricmotech Hotlap Humpday Challenge. Aero Nam, the big winner. That was amazing. That was an amazing finish to a really fun event. It was nice mixing things up, being a little different, seeing those rallycross cars running on a regular road course. I think it threw everybody off their game, but what do you know? It doesn't matter. The fast guys, they still are the fast guys. Aero Nam, Mike Dam, Feelho, these guys are always fast, and no matter what we throw at them. So anyway, it was another fun one. Again, third Wednesday of each month is when they do the Hotlap Hump Day. And so we'll be here on the 3rd Wednesday of November for another one of these. We'll give the password out so everybody can join us. It's usually a free car. It's usually a free track on iRacing, which is not free. But it is done to make it so just about anybody can get in there with us as long as they have a membership. But that is going to do it for tonight. I had a great time. Congratulations, Brandon. Brandon, I owe you one. Well done. And Kahootie, maybe leading the pack, Kahootie. So well done to my friends, and Billy Strange coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 of us. Very, very tight times by the guys I'd expect to race against, and that's why I like hot lap type events, leaderboard type events, because what do you know? I'm right around the guys that I'd expect to be around, so that makes it even more fun. That's going to do it for tonight. This is The Sim Pit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.